When Pakistan's JF-17 Thunderblock 3 touched down at the Dubai Air Show in 2025, defense analysts from nearly 50 countries immediately froze. This wasn't just another sleek fighter on display. It was a statement. Rival air forces circled the aircraft with cameras in hand, trying to figure out how a jet in this weight class could deliver such outsized performance. Export talks worth billions unfolded behind closed doors. And suddenly, the real question wasn't whether the JF-17 could challenge the global heavyweights, it was whether anyone could afford to overlook it. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, because what we're breaking down today will challenge everything you thought you knew about modern air power. The JF-17 Thunderblock 3 arrived in Dubai carrying something most attendees weren't expecting: a fully operational active electronically scanned array radar, costing a fraction, roughly 1/10 of what Western manufacturers charge. The KJ-7A AESA radar can track 15 targets at once while engaging 4 simultaneously, with detection ranges surpassing 170 kilometers against fighter-sized aircraft. What stunned defense contractors wasn't just the capability, it was the affordability. Pakistan Aeronautical Complex managed to deliver what companies like Lockheed Martin spend billions on, but at a fraction of the cost. The radar's processing power handles around 1,000 pulse repetition frequencies per second, making traditional jamming techniques almost useless. Chinese and Turkish specialists who examined the setup came away with one conclusion: Pakistan had figured out the formula for cost-effective advanced avionics. But here's the twist. This wasn't even the biggest surprise. Under the JF-17's wings at Dubai was a weapons configuration that made veteran pilots do a double-take. The long-range PL-15 missile, with a documented reach of roughly 300 kilometers, sat next to the MAR-1 anti-radiation missile, designed to track down enemy radar sites from nearly 100 kilometers away. The jet also demonstrated compatibility with 17 weapon systems in total, ranging from precision-guided bombs to standoff cruise missiles, all built into a compact airframe weighing around 6,500 kilograms empty. For comparison, the F-16 weighs over 8,500 kilograms empty, yet supports fewer weapon categories. The Thunder's hardpoints can carry roughly 3,800 kilograms of stores while maintaining a thrust-to-weight ratio close to 0.95, allowing it to outmaneuver heavier opponents in close-range engagements. Pakistan confirmed the aircraft has test-fired the Ra'ad-2 cruise missile, giving it strike capability out to 600 kilometers. Yet even this wasn't the centerpiece. The real revolution was happening inside the cockpit. Inside the JF-17 Block 3 cockpit, you'll find 3 high-resolution multifunction displays that wouldn't look out of place in jets costing 3 times as much. The helmet-mounted display system projects vital flight data, targeting cues, and real-time threat info directly onto the pilot's visor, enabling engagement simply by looking toward a target. This isn't off-the-shelf tech. It's built in Pakistan with support from Chinese partners, then refined using real combat insight. The hands-on throttle and stick layout allows pilots to perform up to 90% of combat tasks without removing their hands from primary controls, cutting reaction times by roughly 2.3 seconds during simulations at Mach 1.6. In an air battle, that translates to over a kilometer of separation, often the difference between intercepting a threat or watching it slip through. Meanwhile, the digital flight control system processes dozens of commands every second, giving the aircraft response speeds faster than human perception. But while most eyes focused on what the pilot could see, they overlooked what the aircraft could actually endure. The JF-17 Thunderblock 3 incorporates radar signature reduction measures that cut its detectability by around 40% compared to the previous Block 2 variant. Radar-absorbent coatings cover critical surfaces, while the redesigned intakes help shrink its frontal radar profile, techniques borrowed straight from stealth aircraft development. Its digital electronic warfare suite can automatically detect radar threats, categorize them in under a second, and deploy countermeasures without pilot involvement. In live fire drills in Pakistan, this system showed a 94% success rate against simulated surface-to-air missile threats. The aircraft includes an internal chaff and flare dispensing system holding 120 cartridges, programmable to release in custom patterns based on specific threat types. What defense analysts uncovered in Dubai was that Pakistan has integrated an Israeli-origin radar warning receiver, reverse-engineered and improved, that delivers full 360-degree threat coverage with azimuth accuracy within about 2 degrees. The engine's infrared suppression features lower its heat signature by roughly 35%, making it harder for heat-seeking missiles to maintain lock during high-G maneuvers. Still, survivability means little without the endurance and affordability to use it effectively. Pakistan confirmed at Dubai that the JF-17 Block 3 carries a unit cost of around $32 million in its current configuration, less than half the price of comparable Western fighters. Its operational expense sits near $3,500 per flight hour, compared to nearly $8,000 for the F-16 and more than $22,000 for the Eurofighter Typhoon. This economic edge comes from simplified maintenance routines requiring about 12 man-hours per flight hour, while competing jets often need anywhere between 18 and 25. The aircraft's mean time between failures for critical subsystems exceeds 4,500 flight hours, sharply reducing downtime and overall maintenance costs. Pakistan Aeronautical Complex showcased an annual production capacity of 25 aircraft, with plans to raise output to 35 units by 2027 through facility expansions already in progress. Foreign buyers receive full training programs, 3-year spare parts packages, and technology transfer options, benefits Western manufacturers rarely provide. Nigeria reported a 97% availability rate for its JF-17 fleet after 18 months of use, matching the readiness levels of air forces flying jets that cost triple the price. These figures explain why delegations from 14 nations requested deeper briefings, but the real turning point came from combat performance. Operation Swift Retort dramatically shifted global perceptions of the JF-17's real-world capability. On that morning, JF-17s flew combat air patrol while other aircraft carried out precise strikes against 6 targets across the line of control, hitting every objective without collateral damage. The jet's electronic warfare system successfully disrupted Indian ground radars, opening a 40-kilometer corridor that allowed Pakistani formations to maneuver unseen for 8 crucial minutes. When the Indian Air Force responded with MiG-21s and Su-30 MKIs, JF-17s maintained control of the engagement, allowing Pakistan to down 2 opposing aircraft while sustaining 0 losses. Post-mission assessments revealed that JF-17 pilots achieved radar lock on several additional Indian fighters, but refrained from firing due to rules of engagement, demonstrating both capability and professionalism. The aircraft's Link 17 data network enabled real-time information sharing throughout the formation, creating a unified battle picture that overwhelmed Indian reaction time. International analysts noted that Pakistan applied tactics usually associated with 5th-generation warfare using an aircraft classified as 4th generation plus. Aviation Week later published an assessment confirming the JF-17 exceeded predicted performance, validating Pakistan's claims about its multi-role effectiveness. So at the Dubai Air Show 2025, when potential customers inquired about its combat record, Pakistan simply presented the data from February 27th, and the agreements started rolling in. In defense, real combat outcomes outshine any marketing presentation. The JF-17 Thunder Block 3 didn't just impress at Dubai Air Show 2025, it redefined expectations for affordable combat aviation. From proven battlefield performance to export deals reshaping defense markets, Pakistan has firmly established itself as a credible force in aerospace manufacturing. If this deep dive changed your understanding of modern air superiority, hit that like button and subscribe, because we're bringing you more inside stories that major outlets won't cover. And let us know in the comments which JF-17 capability surprised you the most. Your engagement keeps this channel airborne.